speaking of, free Crip Mac.
Wow, I saw that this morning.
That's fucked up.
What happened?
I heard from Lupe, aka Neighborhood Brawl.
Shout out to Lupe.
Lupe, don't you like want to see Lupe like on the podcast?
I want to see her win in life.
Don't you think we should put her in the group chat?
Yeah, you should bring her on the podcast. But what happened though?
You probably got a Galaxy. Anyway. I was talking to
You're gonna
Lupe.
turn the whole.
She
gonna turn the whole. She gonna
You
turn the
said-
whole
bro,
group chat
come on.
green.
Nah, she probably texts Blue. She's such a Crip, she got to text Blue.
You scandalous for that, kid.
That was good. Okay, so what
I
happened?
feel like the world is fascinated with Lupe, and I am also. Lupe told me that Crip Mac was at a hotel room for whatever reason.
With a big booty sitch.
Probably with a big booty stitch. He's actually sent me some videos of him in hotel rooms with big booty stitches. And then those videos didn't make it to fucking YouTube. Like he posts 500 times a day on YouTube. So I was like, damn, I'm getting the exclusive content right here. Anyway, she told me that Crip Mac walked out of the hotel and fucking 7 cops ran up on him or some shit. So,
Just like-
Set up.
I mean, who knows? Who knows? Maybe they were watching him. Maybe there was a reason. Maybe somebody reported and said something. Somebody saw
Yeah,
something.
that
I don't
sounds
know.
like a fucking a Custer ass.
Custer ass cops.
Custer ass-
LAPD? Custers. Actually, so then the thing is that Crip Mac maybe allegedly might have had the Billy Western on him and may or may not have been picked up for it. And apparently he couldn't get bail because this is like the same exact thing that he got caught doing a couple months ago.
You'd rather get caught with it than without it if you're the Crip Mac.
If you're Crip Mac, that is probably true. You're pretty much fucked either way. So yeah, who knows how
You
long.
damned if you do, you damned if you don't.
Man,
Yeah,
you know he about to he gonna have to run a lot of fades.
A tough situation for Crip Mac. Well, always something going on in his life. The DP happened. He gets locked up. All of a sudden, you got a DP. You got he gets locked up again. Who knows how long he's going to be in there? But
It's
man,
a crazy lifestyle,
we
man.
need
It's
Crip
not.
Mac back out.
It's not that many. It's not that many ads, man. That.
Gracefully avoid the law.
No, I meant like just like elevate themselves and like
that too.
get away from like the drama aspect of it while still being respected and still being like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
It's a hard thing to pull off.
But that's one thing I've always said is that we don't get opportunities like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've always said, like my own people, bro, wouldn't fucking have me do a podcast or do some type of shit because they'll be like, oh, it's a liability. Even labels, bro. Labels would be like, oh, you're a liability. We don't want to deal with it when it comes down to that. So that
You're too crippy
discourages
for the
men.
labels?
Bro, I've been told that before.
Really?
Swear to God.
You used to be a bad guy, huh?
I was cool.
Bro, look.
Scoop.
I was at the homegirl's crib and I was talking to one of her homies there. This nigga had some of the craziest stories I ever heard in my life, and I'm just talking to this nigga for hours. Like I got leg crossed, like hand on
what?
shit. Like I don't even want to get into it at all, but just know it's
No.
It was like just his life and just stuff that was going on with him, and I'm just like, bro. This would be amazing on camera, but there would be no way in hell that you could
You gotta
even
do interviews with people where they wear a mask, like on Vice, and
That-
change their voice.
That actually would be a good idea.
Because it would be no way that he could talk about any of this type of stuff. But it was just like, it was so intriguing and sit there and I'm just like, damn, bro, you're going through a lot of shit, just from being in a game.
Wow.
And it was like, I'm like, bro, like this is the other side of shit that people need to hear about because, you know, like kind of like the whole Crip Mac thing is kind of like, you know, like it's funny to other people and like, oh man, like
That
this guy's
gang
a
shit
character.
is not cool. It's
Bro,
a lot of bullshit.
This nigga was telling me some of the craziest shit, like about his, you know, like shit with his own homies and shit like that. And I'm
Nigga,
just-
I can tell you fucking I broke shit down to like Adam and stuff like that, like especially where I come from, like suicide will tell you like you want to get some stories, talk to this nigga suicide about some shit, nigga. That shit's gonna be crazy.
It just made me respect this guy and just like a lot of the guys that I know just so much more. I'm like, bro, like y'all niggas are dealing with some shit, like I said, I wish it could have been a way that like I could have him on and like talk about some of this stuff, but like it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be safe or any of that.
Honestly, like if Crip Mac didn't have a platform and have places like where he's so busy and shit, who knows what would have happened to him at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? Like That shit is different.
You might have saved his life, Adam.
On some real
That's
shit.
what I was trying to tell T-Rail the other day. He fucking interviews me and tries to basically, he said, if Crip Mac gets killed, would you feel bad? I'm like, why would I feel bad?
Well, see, look,
You might have gave him.
I would only agree with that if you blurp out all this shit and you let them know, like, I don't want you dissing when you come over here.
We told him.
Yeah,
we can't
that-
use the platform as a place to spread gang beef and shit like that. So if you have a problem with an individual, we could talk about that. But in terms of dissing entire hoods and shit like that, like such as what it says on your forehead, that is what we got to leave off the podcast because we don't want this to be a platform that's like basically spreading gang tension. All right, guys, we hit 50,000 subscribers. Our next goal is 100,000 subscribers. So make sure you click that button to subscribe. We appreciate y'all very, very much. Thank you.